everyone, and welcome to another video. It's your girl, Scarlett, and I'm here with part 3 of Caleb's limited myth, Decoherence. Now, I will be very honest, I think I was just so eager to play the chapter that I started the game, set up OBS, had my headphones on, and my iPad, and for some reason I just did not talk, and then I played like the first minute of chapter 7, like reading to myself. I don't know why. So I've read the first part. It wasn't until after the first minute I was like, wait a minute, and then I had to come back, so I'm sorry about that. What happened so far? Caleb and MC have escaped the lab. They are looking for a paradise to call their own, basically looking for a safe haven for the both of them. Unfortunately, on the way, they've been caught, separated, but have now reunited. The consequences of their capture, Caleb and MC sort of switched energies. So now Caleb has MC's Destructio energy, and then MC has Caleb's, I forgot what it's called. Is it Creatio? Constructio? But anyway, they reunited. They've affirmed their feelings towards each other. Not necessarily romantic feelings, they've just confirmed that they both care about each other very much. And MC has voiced that she wants Caleb to be in her life moving forward. And yeah, that's where we left off. So, let's get to chapter 7. Oh, before I start, I do want to mention that Miroku managed to give me a link that gives you the transcripts, like the Chinese transcripts of this myth. So I do have it side by side next to my game on my computer, but the problem is I realize it's a bit of a spoiler. So I have like my OBS setup covering that document, and if I'm not sure about what MC is saying, I can just quickly refer back to the document without having to log out of the game. So this is actually very convenient. So thank you so much, Miroku. Thank you so much. Anyway, let's get into chapter 7. The objectives are install and activate quantum interference modules for AO1 and XO2 to ensure stable operation. So I'm not really sure what this quantum interference module is. It seems like quantum interference, like interfering the energies. That's what I'm understanding. Set the following trigger conditions. Initiate quantum interference when XO2's and AO1's energy fluctuations maintain synchronization for an extended period of time. So when the two of them have their energies stable, in harmony, synchronized, then this quantum interference gets triggered. So basically, this mechanism is installed to prevent them from synchronizing. And I wonder if that has something to do with the planetary threat, which would probably mean the supernova that we see in the PV, but I'm not sure. Here we go. For those on the run, a destination is like a beacon, a spiritual anchor guiding every step of the way. To reach our homeland at the edges of deep space, we still have much to prepare. 𝙬𝙗𝙪 was once a bustling hub of aerospace innovation. Now it's nothing but ruins with abandoned equipment. We found a small spacecraft in an old warehouse on the outskirts. If it's modified and given enough fuel, it can fly again. We exchanged the aircraft we used to get here for the parts we needed with the black market merchant Helen. Caleb and I ventured into the city's desolate outskirts to hunt wanderers for their protocores. Those will serve as a source of energy for our spacecraft. Oh, so wanderers do exist in this timeline. As the days passed, our dream of departure felt closer than ever before. To reach the outskirts of deep space. Oh, what the heck? Oh, in case you didn't know, this is where I went back. So I was very surprised about this. After working very hard, we finally filled our pouch with protocores. It's currently midnight. But instead of heading back with our loot, Caleb and I are captivated by the scenery before us. A nameless lake sits on the far reaches of 𝙬𝙗𝙪's outskirts. The humid night air clings to our skin, and the calm lake mirrors the brilliant moonlight in the sky. Is this a day?
以前在实验室的系统里看到过，因为怀念故土的月光，菲罗斯星人在建造家园的时候，也造了一颗卫星。
Oh. We sit by the lake. I touch the water and the cool ripples curl around my fingers. They soothe the heat coming off from me.
等我们回到故土，看到那里的月光时，应该还会想起这一天。
It's so far away.
是啊，这趟旅程里什么都可能发生，我们也许到不了那里。
Why would you say that? I place my hand deeper into the water and watch the ripples spread out. It doesn't matter so long as we're together. Oh. Caleb looks at me, then he tilts his head toward the sky.
不管航程里遇到什么，至少我们还有今晚的景色可以回味。
Why do these two sound so ready to perish? Like, why? Oh, he raises his hand and a tiny spinning black hole forms. Oh, what's going on? The small ripples of the lake's surface gradually turn into waves. They're drawn upward by an invisible force. Oh, that's cool. The water hovers above the lake. It forms a massive transparent sphere that sparkles with reflected moonlight. Oh, so he's using his eVol to like make a floating water sphere. Is it?
那个星球上有种叫做水晶球的东西。
No.
通常会被当作礼物。
Oh. Wait. If you've played the event chapters, you know how you have to like travel around the quadrant and then discover planets? Wasn't there a planet that gives like shards of crystals as gifts? Was it? I forgot. It has some relations here. Are they also made out of water?
不是，那里的水晶球比这个小得多，里面会有装饰品作为风景。
That's cool. He stands and holds out his hand to me.
这个是只属于我们的水晶球。
Aww. Oh, that's so sweet. He's saying 水晶球. I know he's referring to the crystal, but the way he says it, it also sounds like this is the planet that only belongs to us. He doesn't say it outright, but it just feels like that because the planet, he called it a crystal ball. Having floated before, I've gotten used to the feeling of my feet leaving the ground. Oh, Caleb pulls me effortlessly into the sphere. The transparent water surround us shimmers with iridescence under the silver moonlight. Oh my gosh, to have this scene animated, please.
抱紧我。
Okay. By the way, when he says hold on tight, he meant him. I feel like a better translation would be hold on to me tightly, maybe. Even though he really just says hold tightly me. But I feel like the word me here is important, okay? He guides my hands to rest behind his waist and wraps one arm around my shoulders. Our crystalline bubble begins to float even higher. That's so cool. Wait, do we breathe in the water? Caleb, is this another one of your magic tricks?
魔术师靠的是障眼法。但我想让你要的一切都变成真的。
Oh my god. But I want to make all your wishes come true. He didn't really say wishes though. Well, he says a magician relies on illusions. Yes, that's what the transcript says also. But I want to make your everything become real. Which I guess means wishes too. It's just that he doesn't use the word wishes. But when he says the word everything, you know, it feels like he's saying, I want everything about you, everything around you, everything that you desire to be real. It feels more like that than just her wishes. Okay. Oh, wait, sorry, I think I missed that line. Prismatic light dances around us, refracting and reflecting endlessly. They make me feel like I'm inside a giant crystal ball. Yet his eyes shine as pure and bright as tonight's moonlight. All my wishes will come true? Oh. Okay, so in the document it says, as long as I want it, will it come true?
只要你想。
As long as you want. I hold him even tighter. Oh, empty. The wish I have right now has already been fulfilled. Is it to hold him? Because relatable. The night is still and all I can hear are our footsteps in the empty city.
怎么一直低着头？累了？
Listen, our footsteps. They sound like they're going home. Why does MC have to be so poetic at a time like this?
已经把那里当成家了。
Well, maybe it's because you're there, Caleb. I watch our steps fall in and out of sync. I mean, us walking together is what feels like home. MC! He slows his pace until we're walking side by side.
记住了，以后用这个频率的步伐和你回家。
Oh. Oh gosh, I feel like he's playing another magic. I feel like he's playing another magic trick on me with his serious tone and how he says the word home. Because something like that feels magical to her. Oh my gosh, MC, she's so precious. My heart is racing as if I'm engrossed in an enchanting performance.
怎么反而自己走慢了？
He places his hands on my shoulders to steady me. Then he leans down and looks at my face.
是困了？
His compassionate gaze is so close. Not wanting him to notice my quickened heartbeat, I only nod. Oh, MC.
的确出来很久了。
Something has awakened. He suddenly stops, turns around, and crouches down in front of me. Oh, is he gonna carry her?
上来，我背你回家。
Oh my gosh. Why is this reminding me of that 4-star card? The one, was it after like the basketball match? I can't remember. Let me know in the comments if you know which card I'm talking about. But he also gave her a piggyback ride. I don't move, instead opting to stare at him.
背着你，可以走更快。不想早点回家吗？
I mean, if we get to walk together longer, not really. Still feeling lightheaded, I climb onto his back. He lifts me with ease and walks forward.
困的话，就闭上眼睛。等你睁开眼，就到家了。
The way he says you'll be home. I'm a little worried though. Remember how Caleb says he's getting weaker? And now that he's switched energies with MC, I think she's feeling the brunt of that. I lean my head against his shoulder and let myself relax. His broad shoulders. Oh, I don't know where that came from. Caleb. I like it when you say home.
那以后，每天都说。我们一起回家。
What's missing there is the words from now on. He says then from now on. I'll say it every day. God damn it, it's like 12:30 midnight and I'm already... tears are already threatening to fall, what the fuck? I no longer care if he notices my racing heart. Because I can feel his heart too, as my chest is pressed against his back. Like mine, it's beating just as quickly. Our hearts are perfectly in sync. The rhythm is exciting and comforting. Good night, Caleb.
晚安。
What the fuck? Wait. Guys, I feel like you do not understand how much his VA affects me. Like, Caleb says things like... Oh. Like, just the way he confirms that he hears her. Like, the silent Just that has me weak in the fucking knees. And I don't know why. And then here, when he was like...
晚安。
God damn. My stomach is doing somersaults at the moment. Like, I feel... I'm sick, y'all. I'm sick. Oh, wait. I forgot to do something really important. Yeah. Content, I close my eye... What was that? Wait, what was that? Did you see a flash of red? I close my eyes and fail to notice the faint blood red glow from the crystal embedded in his powered exoskeleton. Why? What? Why? Okay, that was a very alarming scene. Like, it was a very quick flash of red, and I am now very paranoid because we are also nearing the end of the myth, and that can only mean one thing. It's angst central right up ahead. That whole going home scene, you know, when MC climbs up on his shoulder, and he was like, if you're tired, close your eyes. When you wake up, when you open your eyes, we'll be home. And then, but then that moment when she was like, Caleb, and then Caleb was like, she was actually calling him Gege, and Caleb was like, and then she was like, I like hearing you say going home. Just the fact that she called him Gege and he replied, that was like extra sauce right there. Like, the Asian language is very beautiful, especially when we have like honorifics depending on the people we're talking to, out of respect, but also out of showing affection. It just hits different for me, especially, I guess. Maybe it's because I'm also from an Asian country. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm ranting. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway. I will be very honest. It is currently 12:30 and I do have to wake up early tomorrow. I didn't think I'd be recording so late, so I will stop recording now and then I will continue the recording tomorrow night. So I think, yeah, I won't be able to upload this the next day, probably the day after, but I will try to be quick. But anyway, yeah, so that's it for now. I will be right back. Hello. I'm back. After I had to jump a few hurdles. I did an oopsie. So originally I had a plan today, which was go to the gym, have a nice lunch, start recording, and then edit throughout the entire afternoon until maybe late evening and upload the video. But I did something stupid and I ended up deleting my entire Steam folder. Which included all my VTuber assets, my model, and the parameter settings that I had set up for her. So I had to redo it, which is if you think I'm moving a little bit weirdly, I'm so sorry. So I finished chapter 7. Let's go chapter 8. Okay, so if I'm not wrong, because 2 days have passed and I haven't exactly reviewed the last chapter that I read. I just remember it ended with them going back to their home, MC being given a piggyback ride, walking back to their quote-unquote home. Yeah, that's pretty much what I remember. Oh, right, and then there was a very suspicious flash of red. So, let's see if that actually meant anything. Okay. Objectives. The interference control module via feedback signals will adjust the patterns of entangled particles to generate specific quantum states. These will target the neural networks of AO1 and AO2 to disrupt their consciousness. Ah, that's why MC started getting lightheaded. Okay. Monitor and document the destructive effects and quantum decoherence when the energy fluctuations of AO1 and XO2 converge. Alright, sorry. I feel like I need to wake up my brain. What I remember is that the interference control module, it prevents MC and Caleb from being too much in sync, like too much in harmony, which is probably what's causing that quantum decoherence. Every time it seems like they are too much resonated, like in sync, then the module does something to interfere with it, which is probably why they were so happy and MC started getting lightheaded, maybe? I'm not sure. At least that's what I think. And now, it's basically making records of their state whenever they're unstable, and they're studying it for whatever reason. I'm not sure why yet. For all you smarties out there, please let me know if you have any idea. Ah, we're here, still here. Shortly after exchanging energy with the girl and waking up, Caleb had an ominous premonition. Oh, okay. The color change in his powered exoskeleton's crystal. Ah, it really did turn red. And the brief haze clouding his mind made him remember the ruins of the amusement park. The girl underwent the same process, the crystal discoloration and the mental fog. Oh, okay. It seems like whoever had the structural energy is the one that's been going through all the alterations. Like, they altered her more than they did Caleb, but now that he switched energies, that alteration has gotten to him. Or maybe the system just recognized his energy as hers, and therefore all the restrictions that were put on her is now being put on him. Those symptoms have been transferred to him. Like, I should have just kept reading. After their failed escape as children, the two had undergone many modifications. Maybe this was a failsafe, a mechanism that laboratory had implanted to prevent another attempt. Yeah. But what was the trigger? Them being too happy? When he carried the girl back to the old house on his back that night, he finally realized the answer. The trigger was each other. Yep. Okay, so when they're happy. I stand by that, because when they're with each other, they're happy. More specifically, it was their feelings. What did I say? I should just shut up. The closer they became and the more they interacted, the faster their consciousness degraded. They were programmed to be the other's poison. Oh shit, the way they said that. That is cruel. That is awful. This naturally formed bond was destructive, a catalyst designed to make them forget and hurt each other. So remember what I said when the other person seems to not be in control by the system anymore? Then the other is programmed, like the protocol is programmed to destroy the other. So I was right. I feel good about that. But at what cost? Despite the newfound knowledge, he savored the sweet poison. Oh, Caleb. All he wanted was to stand by her side and board the spacecraft destined to reach the far edges of deep space before the mechanism overwhelmed him. Oh dear. Don't like where this is going. The war between the government and the rebels had reached a precarious stalemate. The central district has been reduced to rubble. Ah. The flames of conflict spread to every part of the planet. 𝙬𝙬 was no exception. Outside the window, an ominous red glow lit up the night and was accompanied by faint, distant explosions. Okay. Helen rushes in with her grandson, 𝘾𝙗𝙧. Both are disheveled from their journey, and her usually calm demeanor can't mask her fear.
叛军已经打到城外，比预计的时间快得多。
Oh, they expected it.
我们组织了一艘大型飞船暂时撤离，你们俩跟着一起走，多少还能互相照应。
Oh, okay. If they find us, everyone on board will die. That's true. Caleb and I exchanged a glance. We know that we are thinking the same thing.
能源已经准备好，我们也会很快离开。谢谢。
那只是艘私人飞船，从来没有进行过这么远程的星际飞行。万一
She's so
你们
sweet.
一定要去吗？去做什么？
What are you? Where are you going to do what? Oh, like this boy is so inquisitive. Why? I also don't want to leave him, but oh, honey, you're gonna be in danger if you stick with us. Caleb pats the boy's head.
去经历四季变换，万物生长，夏天的日出，还有真正的月光。
Oh.
这个世界哪里还有那样的地方？
Caleb shows a slight smile as he glances at the boy. He turns to look at me.
这个世界没有的话，我们就到下一个世界里去。
Aww. Helen sighs and hands a metal box to Caleb.
拿着吧，这是我能搞来的最好的跃迁引擎。
Oh, that's really sweet.
以防万一，这是我们那艘飞船的通讯密室。
That's okay. All right.
只要在可通讯区域内，我们都可以派出救生飞艇。
Oh my gosh, Helen, you are so sweet. After Helen nods, 𝘾𝙗𝙧 places a small communicator in my hand. Thank you.
你们一定要去到想去的那个世界。
孩子们，保重。
Oh. Oh wait, why do I feel so emotional? I don't know. Maybe could this be what they felt with Josephine, maybe? I know I always thought that maybe Caleb hated her because he remembers what she's done, but maybe you just can't help but feel attached to Josephine because she took care of them. She did show genuine concern, even though she was guilty at first, but I don't doubt that Josephine did love them. So I'm just wondering if they felt like this emotional about her, because I'm feeling emotional about Helen. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, here we go, here we go. We watch the massive spaceship disappear into the sky. The flames of strife enter the heart of the city. Scared and dilapidated, 𝙬𝙗𝙪 marches towards its funeral. Oh, wow, what a way to say it. Outside the floor-to-ceiling window, buildings stand against the blinding flames. Thick smoke fills the air, yet the city remains strangely silent. We have to leave immediately. Caleb goes to the warehouse to replace the spacecraft's engine. I stay behind to gather emergency supplies. We'll meet up after I'm done. I don't like that they're separated, but okay. I rush to the warehouse with everything I can carry, yet I see Caleb standing outside the spacecraft with his back to me. I'm calling it, guys. I'm calling it. This is where shit hits the fan, isn't it? Okay. Please don't. Oh no. I have nutrient nuggets, supplement concentrates, and...
X02
Oh
指令
shit.
确认
Shit! I told you! Huh? The crystal embedded in him emits a faint blood-red glow. I realized this happened to me when we were in the ruins of the amusement park. Caleb? Oh, jeez, okay. I take a step and grab his arm, but when he turns around, his face is expressionless. It befits something that could be called the ultimate perfect weapon.
指令执行
Oh shit.
我不是 X02
Oh, but...
我是下一周
Oh, no! What? His unfocused eyes slowly regain clarity. The red glow from his powered exoskeleton fades. His body sways and I quickly steady him. I hate knowing that this is pretty much what the Turing chip is doing to him in the current timeline. Is it because we exchanged energy? Oh shit.
我们先离开这里，等安全了，我会都告诉你。
I also find it interesting how Caleb knows about this. Like, so basically the ultimate weapon was actually MC. It just got transferred to Caleb, which is kind of mirroring what's happening right now in the main timeline. Because that's what they think, right? That Dr. Lucius, he believes that MC is the perfect subject, the perfect human, the perfect weapon. And Caleb was like, no, she's nothing. Pick me, you know? And it's interesting how in his myth, that's kind of the same thing that's happening. Outside the spacecraft's viewport, 𝙬𝙗𝙪, consumed by warfare, shrinks into a speck of light in the distance. As the spacecraft ascends, the entire planet seemingly spirals into an inferno. I pilot the ship, but my heart races as if it's feeling someone else's pain.
我们的体内被植入了干涉装置。
Oh, he's telling her.
只要触发条件，拥有毁灭能量的一方就会被干扰意识。
Oh, but what is the Tugin?
直到完全失去意识，等待重新激活。
That's why he says, no matter how many times, please wake me up. It's clear what those people feared, weapons with a will of their own. Suppressing the bitterness in my chest, I force myself to stay calm. If we leave Philos, the module won't be activated. He lowers his gaze to avoid looking me in the eye. That's when the truth hits me. Am I the trigger?
每次只要我们的能量开始通频，就会触发干涉装置。
I'm just trying to think how I would feel if I were in MC's shoes. Like, goodbye world! Self-destruct mode, here we go! My body trembles, but a small smile appears on his face.
不是你的错，
What the fuck, the way
他
he...
们只是太清楚，我无法控制自己想要和你通频。
All right, because they were watching how they feel about each other. And they knew that this would be the best way to repress each other. That is sick, seriously, sick. The countless experiments had dulled my anger and pain, yet they surged once more as they're reborn from my flesh. All of them deserve to die. But who are they? The researchers who modified us? The rulers who crave our power? The creators who gave us this energy? Or is it fate itself that's binding us in each other's shadows? Ooh, damn. I feel like that entire paragraph alone is MC's as a character shouting to the game creators. Yes, MC, blame the people who wrote your pain. Before me is this boundless universe, yet my hatred can only merge with its unfathomable darkness. This should have been my burden. If Caleb didn't exchange his energy with mine, he wouldn't need to suffer. I grasp Caleb's hand and try to connect to the port in his palm. Suddenly, something warm and sticky. Sticky? Okay. I slowly turn over my hand. Dark red blood has mixed with a golden fluid in my... He took off the port! He took off the port. Oh, wow, okay, wow, Caleb, wow.
抱歉。
Holy shit, he's insane. I kind of want to beat him up right now. Oh my, I would have been so mad if I was MC. Okay, Caleb's smile softens as he opens his wounded palm. His transfer port has been completely destroyed.
我们的能量不会再交换了。
Son of a bitch.
但至少这一次，在彻底被干扰之前，我把你送上了飞船。我保证过这是最后一次的逃离。这一点，哥哥没有骗你。
What the fuck? Okay. Okay. Fuck. Where's my tissue? I hate everything. Okay, so that time, oh fuck. Okay, so Caleb says, I promised that this would be our last escape, yes. But then he also said, 𝑘𝑘 never lied to you. Or in a way, he's saying 𝑘𝑘 was telling the truth. And I guess, and I meant it also. But it's just the way he says it, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. There's a feeling there that I'm having a hard time vocalizing. And it almost feels like I am being comforted by someone that I rely on. I trust a lot. He's like, I guess reassuring me that I'm not lying to you. I hate it. You know what? I'm just gonna shut up. This is so stupid. I hate this so much. His grin sends waves of fear through me. I grab his arm. Caleb, don't you dare leave me. We promised to reach the far reaches of deep space together.
飞船内能量波动正在不断增强，船体将受到大幅影响，请及时处理。
Okay.
浮游人很快会不受我控制。
Oh. Even if you lose consciousness, it doesn't matter. I'll always be the one to wake you up. Oh shit. What's happening?
警告，当前飞船正遭受多点攻击。
Oh, they found them, didn't they?
探测到后方有大批舰队逼近，预计接触时间为25秒，请立即执行战术回避。
The fleet. Okay.
来的正好，你的命运已经属于我了，这是我最后能为你做的。
He releases my hand, stands up, and leaves the cockpit. I try to follow him, but gravity pins. That's not fair. That is playing dirty. That's not fair. A transparent door separates us. It's just like that barrier in the laboratory. Oh, why did you have to say it that way? But he won't be waiting for me on the other side this time. Fuck. Okay, Caleb, no. Don't leave. Oh fuck, I cannot. I can't read this. I'm gonna cry. I can't read this. Caleb stops in his tracks. He turns his head ever so slightly.
抱歉， 我从来不是一个合格的哥哥。一起去深空尽头的约定，我要反悔了。
Oh God. Okay. All right. He said. Okay.
抱歉，我从来不是一个合格的哥哥。
He says I was never a suitable gege, hapgake gogo, like a passable gege, or maybe a worthy. I guess worthy is the right word. Have you ever wondered what it felt like to be like stabbed through the heart like 10 times in a row? Yeah, this is it. This is how it feels. I can only see one of his eyes. Within it lies a gentle resolve that destroys my heart. Fucking hell.
当我们出生的那一刻就落下的约定，我从来没有违背。
I hate them so much.
我们是同源而生，
No.
意识也好，躯体也罢，即便这些都不复存在。
Okay, 1 second. I need to hear that again.
我们是同源而生，意识也好，躯体也罢，即便这些都不复存在。
We are born from the same source, whether our consciousness or our bodies, even if those all cease to exist. But the way he says cease to exist, it just the way he says the cease to exist is really scaring me. It's beautiful though. I don't know how is this robot man so poetic, but
我的灵魂也仍然会与你同频。
No, I
因
don't.
为
I don't like this. No. I don't like this. No. His lips continue to move, but no sound comes out. This is Caleb's final goodbye. Well, that was shitty. I kind of wonder what he's going to say at the end, like, my soul will always resonate with you because what? Is he going to say because I'm your gege? But I feel like he might say something else. I don't know. Maybe he's going to say because I love you. Something like that. I say that because remember how he said, I never thought of myself as a worthy gege. And I feel like it just goes to show that Caleb is actually more aware about their situation than I thought. And I wonder if it's because of the dreams that he was having. Remember how the game was saying that they were each other's sweet poison? That was written like beautifully and very well understood, like especially in the situation that the both of them are in. Anyway, but yeah, I'm not gonna dive into it too much, so final chapter, let's go. Oh, okay, no more report. Caleb has a secret he never told anyone about. Oh dear. It was born the moment he became aware of her existence in the laboratory. He didn't know if it was related to their shared origin, her being the center of his world, or the fact that she was herself. Okay. Yet in the end, none of it mattered. Every reason began and ended with her. Yes, but why? I want to know. The secret was a seed buried in his heart, and over the years it grew into winding vines that formed an invisible nest. It bound him and made him want to bind her just as tightly. At the beginning and end of those vines was a single thorn, one that grew inward. Their shared connection meant his soul was always destined to recognize her. His soul resonated with hers again and again because he loved her. The deafening echo of that love had traversed the sealed laboratory, the war-torn planet, and the inevitable end. Now it would finally fade into silence. So he knew how he felt about her.
检测到独立作战目标正在歼灭多艘敌舰，追击舰队数量大幅减少。
Okay. The thing is, I don't know to what extent.
警告：作战目标生命体征异常波动，推测其已受到重创。
Combat unit is talking about Caleb?
警告：作战目标当前处于持续下降状态， 请立即采取措施。
Oh, wait. I know what this means. The AI system's voice reverberates throughout the spacecraft. With gravity restored in the cockpit, I open the transparent door. Outside the viewport, debris from destroyed ships flies through the void like meteors. Ah, so that's what they were. Debris from the fleet. So he desecrated the entire fleet, didn't he? And there he is, the one I can't bear to lose. He's falling toward a final goodbye. Caleb, what makes you think my life could mean anything without you? I don't want to live in a world without you, not even for a moment. There's a third option that isn't one person escaping or getting dragged back to the lab. And maybe that's the ending I want. Son! I know where this is going. I don't... But it's... But you know what? It feels like... It almost feels justified. If these two can't be happy together, then they might as well be happy, like, in death, you know? But... this... Oh, okay, yep, okay. I know where this is going. It's okay, I already know. I'm prepared. I've prepared my heart. I touch the silver seed I always carry, open the emergency hatch, and leap into the void. Oh, wow. Why does this remind me of that scene in between story versions? We get this little scene of like an orb. Controlling my powered exoskeleton, I drift through space. In the distance, ships explode in silence. Their remains streak across the emptiness. Alright, because you can't really hear. What is that? The receiver built into my ear picks up a sound. The piercing screech almost makes me think it's an auditory hallucination. Isn't this Caleb's receiver? My intuition makes me look down. The figure in black is quickly falling. Oh. Oh no. As I hear his faint breathing through the receiver, I push my powered exoskeleton's engine to its limit and fly toward him. Here we go. Here we go. Oh wow, this is beautiful. Oh, sorry. I was spacing out. Grab him! Get him! Huh? Oh, okay. Get him, MC! Again! Call him? Caleb!
你怎么？
Here we go. That's right, MC. He thought he could get rid of us, but no, he can't. Oh shit. Wait, what? Oh my god.
回去，不要。
Aww. Wait, that sounded so pleading. He said 回去不要. It's like, go back. I don't want this, you know? This is so shitty. I hate this. Oh. Okay, grab him. I know where this is going, seriously. Oh wow. It's the receiver. Okay. Is he okay? His own power is consuming him. Ah, okay. This is like... So this is basically protocore syndrome. Like when you get protocore syndrome, you slowly turn into like this husk. Eventually into a wanderer. And she healed him through resonance.
你应该去你想去的地方。
You should go where you want to go. This is where I want to be.
这里通向的是毁灭。
No? The world being destroyed isn't as scary as being separated from you. Oh my god, MC. In that case, what? Wait, why is it always like this? In that case, facing destruction together will be our destiny. Oh. Wow, okay. I see. So they were born together and they will die together is what MC is trying to say.
说好了，生和死都不再分开。
Oh. Oh. So this is the result when they are in sync, when their powers are in harmony, when their energies are in harmony. This is what they wanted to avoid. I feel like I woke up from a long, endless dream. In that dream, countless nebulae were set aflame in the fathomless depths of space. They collapsed and a black hole formed at its center. There was an explosion. New stars were born. Right, the supernova. Then I heard a faint voice telling me a story about another world. In the chaos, it was the only thing I could understand. And that voice kept saying the same words. Go home, let's go home. Construo and destructio are two forces that drive the evolution of civilization. Wow, talk about the Adam and Eve theme here. These intertwined forces are interlocked in a perpetual cycle. Phyllis's empire rose from the advent of technology, which granted immortality. Ever. Yet beneath its glory were the seeds of destruction that had long since been sown. Immortality meant the end of progress. Their decay began the moment it was achieved. Immortality could not sustain an immortal civilization. Ah, interesting. I never thought about that. Because of dwindling natural resources, right? That is... Wow, I really am kind of dumb. I never thought about that. As destruction pushed this world toward its final moment, flames of hope were ignited elsewhere in the universe. Ah, it is a testament to the endless cycle of rebirth. Okay, alright. So I remember a lot of people were asking if the supernova that we saw in the main story is related to this, and now I definitely think so. Definitely. Since this supernova that they created is probably one that's not made naturally, like it was born from their powers, and it did trigger other nebulas being... What was it? That's what it said, right? Countless nebula were set aflame in the fathomless depths of space. So I'm pretty sure that also include the same one that we see in the main story. Their supernova triggered a series of other nebulas being pushed into explosion, a supernova. It's beautiful. It's like a testament to new life, right? Because if you watch that video that the devs released, the whole point of it was so they become nutrients for new stars. So they give path to a new life. And I guess that's why Caleb was like, go home, let's go home. They're heading towards their new life. Okay. From the fall of Philosian civilization, the final chapter. Guys, is this the library? Is this the fractal library? We're getting excerpts like from books. The one where Zane is in. It's from the World Underneath story. This is one of the books, isn't it? These are all excerpts from that book that was in that library. Holy shit. That's where all these chapters are from, isn't it? Yeah, so I've been reading the World Underneath stories, and I just happened to finish Zane's chapter, and I realize all these excerpts we see were from the actual freaking books from the Fractal Library. Son of a gun. Now, at first I wasn't really sure if it was a Zane chapter, but I know each love interest got a chapter. And then this chapter had like a jasmine flower in between. And then as you keep reading, you do sort of figure out it's Zane's chapter, but this is kind of like, I got goosebumps. I got goosebumps. I just think I don't want to ruin it for anyone, so if you haven't read the chapter, please do, and you'll know what I mean. Of course it ended that way. It just ends like that. My gosh. Oh wait, let me just get this. Oh right, I remember they were asking me to look at this. It's the fruit seed? A childhood promise hidden within a tiny fruit seed, a secret of summer days. Plan it and wait for that summer to sweep across the barren plains. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'll be right back. I need to gather my thoughts. Okay, I'm back. I had to really type out my thoughts just so I could like think about the myth properly and just so I don't get into a mindless tangent again. So here we go. Okay, first off, the ultimate weapon. I love how at the beginning, because of how we saw the PV and the name of Caleb's companion, naturally we thought Caleb was the ultimate weapon. But just like in the current Lincoln timeline, the ultimate weapon was and always will be MC. What really sticks out to me is the fact that Caleb will sacrifice his sanity, the stability of his consciousness, and his body. Also that he could take away the fate of being the ultimate weapon from MC. And it all started from the moment he first tried to take her out of that experiment. The moment where he gave her that seed, that really stuck out to me. Because it was also the moment she gave him his name. It was the very first moment that Caleb started his quest, I believe was a quest for him to turn MC from an android to a human. MC tasted freedom for the first time and was starting to understand the warmth of a summer breeze. The fact that she made everything she ever felt and recognized as freedom into Caleb's name. Goosebumps. Like I saw it coming, but goosebumps nonetheless. Through and through, there's no denying it. To her, Caleb is her freedom. It was her first step into recovering her humanity. This was also the start of MC feeling less alone in the world, as she also now has a 𝙮𝙯 that would be with her no matter what. Now, why did Caleb say, "I'm your 𝙮𝙯"? I feel like that's like the biggest thing about this entire story. I do think, because it says so in the story, right? That Caleb was aware that he loved her. It literally, there was a line like, he knew he loved her. So that means he knew about loving her since before. But it's very possible that although he knew he did, he didn't really understand it entirely either. Because I stand by what I said. Like, I do think that because of the situation that they're in, it's very hard for him to realize what these feelings are, or even put into words or recognize what these feelings are. Like, it's very possible to have the feeling but still not entirely understand it. Just because you feel a certain way doesn't necessarily mean you understand why you feel a certain way. So I still think that rings true in this situation. Now, if you think about it, they were both stripped of a childhood, companions, or even a family. It's a way for them to dehumanize these two test subjects and make them into unfeeling and obedient weapons of mass destruction. To the point that their creators made sure they would stay isolated by adding a fail-safe where one would destroy the other if the other one ever broke free from their control. Now, during this entire process, Caleb has been getting dreams where he envisions a different world. I feel like due to these dreams and how he saw the people there. Now, this is only if my theory of Caleb knowing about MC through his dreams is right. I do think he witnessed a world where both him and MC were happy together in a home, where MC was probably like calling him like gege, gege, like it's very possible that he saw that. So now imagine Caleb as a child who's been stripped away of all these things to suddenly have such a beautiful and sweet dream. I do believe that he wanted to be that, like that who he was in that dream. He wanted to be the one that she could rely on and the one that would protect her. MC was still tasting freedom and understanding what it means to be human. She would never understand romantic love, just like how he doesn't understand romantic love despite feeling it. So I do believe that Caleb took this love he had and was determined to have everything he saw in that dream. And for that to happen, he took on the gege role again, even in this life, to make sure that she would escape and live a happy life. But then we see Caleb's resolve faltering a little bit, and he's probably feeling a little confused as well, especially now that they're both fully grown. Caleb is probably noticing that his love that he thought for her was something a little bit different, I'm assuming. But despite that, he has always intended for her to live a life. But just like in their bonded story, right? He feared that once she starts living a life of her own, it would naturally make her break away from him. You know, she would have other desires, other priorities, having other people in her life. He felt that it would naturally make her leave him. Because of that, his resolve to be a silent protector, her gege, I feel, that resolve starts to crumble a little bit. But it crumbled even more when he told her about it. And MC went all like, no you're not. You're mine, don't you fucking dare. And boy, this man was confused. I'm probably really happy. Which is how I feel the trigger starts to happen. Now, as we all know, happiness is fleeting. Especially when you play a game called Love and Deep Depression. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Yeah, but I mean, that is the name of the game. You can't gaslight me into thinking it's not. But yeah, unfortunately, Caleb is now aware of this interference module, especially after absorbing her energy. I seriously think when he was about to leave the cockpit, by the way, that last scene in chapter 8,
我的灵魂也仍然会与你同频，因为
I believe he was definitely going to say something along the lines of
也许因为我恰好也比你想象中的多爱你一点。
Fight me on this, you can fight me on this, I will die on this hill. I swear. Now at this point, knowing that he is poison to her and her to him, of course the best course of action for him to take in his mind was to take himself out of the picture. After completely annihilating the already dwindling power force of the fleet. Little did he know, MC really meant it when she told him to not fucking dare. Which is why we were led into the ending that we saw. Now, do I believe that they perished from that supernova? I do. I really think so. They made a promise, after all, it was mentioned, that in life or in death to never part again. And I believe they said goodbye to this life in order to welcome the next one. I mentioned already in the chapters that I do think that since their energy is from the cosmos, right? Their metaflux energy, their protocore energy is from the cosmos. And the game even mentions it to be the driving force of the growth of civilization. I'm pretty sure they triggered other parts of the cosmos, the universe, to blast in a supernova, creating a chain reaction for different parts of the universe, traversing time and space to welcome new life as a testament to their promise to never be apart. And yeah, I now know why everyone was adamant that the supernova we saw in the main story is related. And I have to say, I wholeheartedly agree. I'd like to think that AO1 and EXO2 Caleb and his Mei, they could see from the blast of every supernova in the cosmos that somewhere, like they promised, they had a new life and that they were together. Now together happily, working on it. Overall, this was a very heartbreaking myth. Caleb himself is a very tragic character, so I knew my heart was ready that this would be a heartbreaking myth, but I did not expect to cry so much. I had to take a few breaks. But yeah, this is definitely what they call a doomed couple. It's interesting because I know I've mentioned to my chat a few times, I think on a live stream somewhere, that I've always been attracted. I've always loved a story where the couples are doomed to failure. And that's because I like seeing how something so realistically unsalvageable. I like seeing how in stories that there is a way for them to make it work, or, you know, for some impossible situations to become the possible, and that really gets me going. Like, I love those kinds of stories. It's like a story of hope. Despite the despair we constantly see in this game, it is literally a story of fighting for there to be a hope that everything will be okay, and I love that about this game. But yeah, that leads us to the end of this video. Now, if you did enjoy this video, do like and subscribe if you feel like it. And I hope to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, bye bye!